because you know your dick better than anybody else. Right. And yeah, she went up and came barely and just slammed the fucking shit out of me. And I watched it go like that. Actually, it was like, hold on.
Damn, dude.
So like this.
That hurts more than my ass.
It was more like that. And the sensation was insane.
Was it immediate?
Oh, dude, yeah.
Was it like a fire? Was it an ice?
Dude, it like if you stub your toe, apply it to your dick, and multiply it by 1,000.
Right, because it's so
and then add
sensitive.
Burn.
Right.
Yeah, it was just fucking rough.
Wow.
Yeah.
Get ready and buckle up, bozo. You're about to step into a virtual realm where nobody cares what you think. This is the You're Not My Dad podcast.
There's no healthy person that goes to Panda Express.
Yeah. I was going to say.
Chicken and rice.
I don't care if it's like healthy. Just give me fucking chicken and rice. It's still healthy.
It's not. It's not true.
Why? Why wouldn't it be?
It's Panda Express.
So what?
It's a fucking panda.
Is it chicken?
Is it though?
Is it rice?
Do we know if it's chicken or is it like
guaranteed it's
like
chicken?
Chicken pubes and guts.
The only place that isn't like that is Taco Bell, where questionable meat. But even their chicken is chicken. It's just the beef.
Yeah, the beef.
Buffalo beef is not beef.
None of it is anywhere.
But the chicken is chicken.
What about Arby's?
Dude, Arby's is paste. Dude, Arby's is like
fuck. Who goes there?
Oklahoma people.
You go to Arby's?
You go to Oklahoma.
Why?
Arby's
For what, dude?
like what do you?
Beef and cheddars?
Oh, dude, no, no, dude, no. It's
I feel like
fucking
if you-
so gnarly. It's so disgusting.
Their foods
Cheddar,
are,
by the way, it ain't cheddar.
their foods are like in the soggy.
Dude, it's like if they
yeah.
fed the pig that they're gonna make the ham out of cheddar and gave it diarrhea and shit out like on itself, and they're like, "Yo, we'll just cut it right off here and fucking throw it right in a sandwich." It's so disgusting, dude.
I feel like Arby's is like in a soggy food category. I feel like
For
everything
sure.
there's soft and soggy.
It's sog.
Like it's like pastes and it's wet buns.
They have a humidifier in the kitchen.
Yeah, they humidify it all. I wouldn't be surprised. It's a very
It's just like boiling pig fat back there.
Yeah, I feel like if you-
they're just piping it into the
I honestly
to the kitchen.
True estimation here.
Yeah, true estimation.
of them. I would say that if you have no teeth, that's like probably one of the better places to
Definitely,
go for fast
definitely,
food.
very chew, like very easy
like
to chew.
Yeah,
You
like
can gum that shit up, dude. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I feel
You're
like
right.
people with no teeth go there.
Absolutely right. Or if you had, really bad case of like when the braces get adjusted and you
Can't chew.
You can't chew. You're on like the
So you're gonna go to Arby's. You're like,
what other choice do you have?
Smoothies.
Yeah, but I mean, I think they're right next door. Smoothies, and then there's Arby's, right?
Soggy
Because
meats.
smoothies, man, like after a couple of days of smoothies, dude, you're just like, just give me something to fucking.
So
I
you're
need the
telling me that
texture.
you would actually go down to the level of Arby's to have a soggy sandwich.
I'm just thinking of what it's for.
Soggy sandwich Arby's.
Arby's is just soggy in general.
Arby's is a trash hole. There's no way I'd even eat
I mean,
there.
what else do they have?
Okay, you
You're
wanna know
kind of
something?
right, but like the only thing I know about is the cheddar
curly fries.
What?
Curly fries. They got the
Oh.
curly fries. But that's like okay, but curly fries are like soggy piggy tail fries. Like they look like piggy
Curly
tails.
fries are pretty fire though.
Yeah, but they are soggy there.
But it is
they're very
fries.
soft. Yeah, it's fries. You can't really
Even their
fuck
fries are
up.
soggy.
Yeah, they got soggy fries.
dude.
No. You know what? You want to know something about me? Never in my life.
Not a soggy boy, huh?
Well, no, I'm not a soggy boy. But never in my life, ever in the human history of the world, of my world.
Of your life.
I've never had Jack in the Box anything.
Oh, yeah.
It just creeps me the fuck out.
Jack in the Box has curly fries though, right?
Probably.
Yeah, they do.
Don't care.
Yeah.
Big
I'm
white-
not a big Jack in the
Big
Box
white
fan.
head guy.
Dude.
And Jack in the Box, I always just think of like cum every time.
Why?
'Cause
Why
it-
would you do that?
Because Jack in the Box. What do you think it's?
Oh, well.
like
yeah,
Jack in the
never
Box. I
mind.
always,
Excuse me.
as a little kid, I was like, when I related that right away, I was like, oh, that's cum in a box.
Yeah.
And I don't want it.
And then there's also, I always just thought about the tacos. Dude.
Yeah, they don't have like
They're
like
fucking
an identity.
rough,
What's
dude.
their identity?
I don't know. It's very all over the place.
Yeah, don't go there.
It's very strange. It's like watching what's his name who does like the kitchen makeovers and stuff like that or whatever it is. Restaurant makeovers.
Yo, you mean Gordon?
Yeah, Gordon Ramsay. You're a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
And what is the first thing he does? He opens up like their menu and there's like 50 or 60 things on here. He's like, let's go down to 6.
Right.
And Jack in the Box is just
Right.
like, nah, man. If I can hold my beer. Tacos.
I'm
Also, Hardee's. Does that exist?
yeah, it's like East Coast.
We don't
Hardee's
have
is like
Hardee's?
East Coast.
Because there's Hardee's and then
Carl's
what's
Jr.
the other one? It's literally the same
Carl's-
fucking place.
Carl's Jr.
Carl's Jr. It's
they're-
the same thing, right?
Yeah, I think it is. It's the same
So
font,
weird.
same everything.
It's so weird, though.
I don't know why they do it. It's just
And that fucking weird ass star, dude. Like, the
Yeah, kinda
fuck is
weird.
going? It's so weird.
Star
It's
chickens.
too Walmart-y for me. I've never eaten at a Carl's Jr. Ever.
I've
Never have. Never will.
You've never had a Carl's Jr. anything?
No.
Oh. I actually think I'm not like a connoisseur. of
I'm
these
Wendy's.
things,
If
but
I
think
go, I go Wendy's.
So
Spicy
Wendy's-
chicken, dude.
Wendy's
Let's go.
Wendy's is number one worst fast food restaurant, like unhealthiest. It's number one.
Okay.
So just saying.
Is it the spicy chicken sandwich?
I don't
That
know what
thing's
it is.
Fucking
It's probably like
sick.
it's probably
dude.
one of their square ass honky tonk burgers.
That
They do
is-
square burgers still. Yeah, fucking idiots, dude.
square burgers.
I don't like Wendy's throws me off with the square. There's just like, I don't know what's just like stop like.
I mean, yeah, I don't know, man. Fast food's weird. I mean, and then, you know what? Actually, I had run out to Smelterville to do some work, and the only thing to eat on the way back is McDonald's. And I looked at their menu, dude. Goddamn.
What?
What's his name that we talked about earlier? Gordon Ramsay. Did he get a hold of McDonald's?
Well, I think they just get the
The
most
menus,
heat.
there ain't shit on the menu. There's like 8 things on the menu. And it's fucking expensive as shit.
I always get
Like,
Happy
when did
Meals
this
for my
happen? Like,
kids.
remember, like, because like McDonald's, you could order like growing up as a kid, like there was like so many things on there.
Well, they're just
And then,
Chicken's now $5.
yeah, dude.
yeah, but you could do a
Yeah,
McChicken
dude.
sandwich and then get another one for $1.
Also, the fish fillet though.
That's
Ugh.
a weird.
Ugh,
Fuck you, dude.
Ugh.
Eat
Ugh.
fast food
Ugh.
fish.
Dude,
Yeah.
it's barely good enough to throw at somebody, dude.
I wouldn't even. That's not a.
As a projectile, it's bad. Like, you don't put it in
You
your,
should
in your
be
body.
not allowed to vote if you order one. They should
I
like
would
have you in a
agree with that.
database and be like,
I'll cheers to that one. Get out of here. If you've bought one and enjoyed it in the last year, I'm gonna give you a pass if you're
no,
starving.
I wouldn't if you enjoyed
if you're
it.
starving,
Don't give a fuck.
no. You ate it as like survival food.
Mm,
Do you think the McFish is the same like lifespan as like their burgers?
no way,
and their
dude. It's
fries.
fish. Fish is too weird.
But it's McDonald's fish.
So it's like
So is beef. I mean, beef goes bad. Not at the speed that fish does.
that's what I'm
obviously.
saying though. Yeah.
But I wonder if McDonald's has found the way. They pumped him so full of like, I don't know,
Hydro,
Juice.
ice, potassium sulfate.
life juices.
Yeah, like they're
Whatever
they're-
they embalm
they have a
people
fish
with,
farm.
embalming fluid.
Dude, what if they have a fish farm?
We embalm the fish first.
What if they have a fish farm and they're all like Ronald McDonald fishes? They're all like little clown fish,
Oh my god, dude!
and they all have like a conscience. And they're
Kill
like,
them all. I mean, I
like-
get it. You got to
like-
kill them.
They're like, don't.
You don't. I mean, dude, don't let them out in the fucking wild.
Yeah. So
Can you imagine? Invasive species is just a bunch of Ronald McDonald fish.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, the Norwegians would go to war over that.
Yeah, they would.
My people would immediately be like, "Okay,
Should we start this
we need
episode?
nukes. We're gonna nuke the ocean."
Cheers.
Cheers, dude.
Welcome to episode 17.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you for your efforts,
Oh wow.
and thank you for mine.
Thank you for mine and yours.
This one's gonna be a little bit special.
God damn,
welcome-
dude.
welcome,
the one
everybody.
time I wear a sweater,
You're
whoo,
like a.
it's hot, dude.
I don't know what you're like a gray man.
I'm gray boy right now.
Oh wait, what's
It's
that thing?
all comfortable gear.
What's the thing with the gray sweatpants and men with penises?
Men with penises? You mean men?
Yeah, men.
Gray
Gray sweatpants, and we're gonna talk about dicks a
well, yeah, we are. I guess we are.
little bit.
Yeah.
But hey, welcome everybody.
We got to talk about that. Yeah.
episode
Fine.
7. This is episode 17.
Yeah.
This is a
Hello.
special one. This is injuries or whatever.
Special one with injuries.
We're talking about all of our injuries.
Everyone ever.
We have. I think between you and me, we got a lot.
We got quite a few.
A lot of
I'm gonna
injuries.
forget about. My problem is I forget about a lot of like my funnier ones.
Oh.
And then I have to be reminded by one of my friends. You
Well,
know.
you've had a moment to think about them.
Yeah. That ain't gonna do anything for me.
Well, you start
You
thinking
gotta
now.
jog the old memory.
Yeah. But But yeah, this is whatever you want it to be. Episode 17. Thank you, everybody. Happy almost Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, fucking Merry Christmas.
And I'm going to get a little bit more, I think.
Yes, Merry
soon.
Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you.
Have people started bringing that back?
What?
Because remember when it was like getting all stupid right around the 2016 election, and it was all this happy holidays shit?
Yeah, I
And they
don't
were
know.
like, you can't say Merry Christmas.
Yeah, I don't really give a fuck.
Yeah, like, what?
It's Merry Christmas.
Yeah, exactly. Yes,
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas.
Eat shit
How
and die.
is that possibly
A mean thing?
a thing?
Yeah. That's
I have no
another
idea.
thing. If you shouldn't be allowed to vote if you get offended by that.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
That
think,
should offend you. Maybe, barely. It shouldn't actually.
No, it shouldn't, but you probably would get offended.
I mean, if
Like,
it's
not
Merry
you.
Christmas, yeah.
Not you. What does offend you? Is there anything that offends you?
No, I don't care.
I don't really have anything that offends me.
I don't care. Unless you're being stupid, then it offends me. That's the biggest thing.
Don't have any.
Is misplaced self-righteousness. That it doesn't offend me, but that fucking makes me so annoyed at people.
When you're doing what?
I would say, like when you're just, I don't know. It's like you're misplaced, like,
You're misplaced persons of community.
I not even that, when you're just,
There's
when you're faking being
a victim.
a victim, I guess, or being offended, where it's like, it's literally impossible that should offend you, but you're like, you have got a second dialogue in your head where like, oh, this should be offended, so the check boxes have made a thing, so I'm gonna act offended.
I mean, it might be a
hate that
theory
stuff.
here. I mean, maybe
it's
it's
insane
because they need those people need injuries.
I mean,
I think an
I
injury
agree.
helps you,
I 100%
man
agree.
up a little bit,
Yeah. I 100% agree.
Because
Because you haven't been through anything, then you just
Yeah.
I mean, that is a thing when it comes to humanity. It seems to be a thing. It's like as the better it gets, the more you have to rebel against it, right? So that's very like it's just like being you're just like being a kid. You're rebelling against your parents. You're rebelling against a society, and you're gonna poke all the holes in it, and focus on the bad things. Let's just say that. And blow them out of proportion too, even though things are the best it's ever been, arguably. And then, because it's the best it's ever been, that's why you're able to look and see and focus on these things.
And
it annoys me.
And you have a dead tooth, and
I have a dead tooth in my
and
face.
I have an obliterated ass.
Yeah, you do.
That's what makes us so.
Is it
unique.
your ass though?
Yeah, my ass got obliterated.
But I thought it was your taint.
No, it was right above the butthole.
Oh, I thought it was in your taint.
No, dude. If it was in my taint, I would be like KO'd. That was the whole point.
Oh, that's so weird, dude.
If it went in my taint, that's all the fragile shit.
I know. That's why I was like,
no, I would be
goddamn,
like
how?
toast.
Yeah, you'd be fucked.
I don't know if we should open with my ass or
That's a pretty good one. You just talked about it.
just talk about my ass.
Open.
Okay,
Yes.
folks.
Open this up
Once upon a time,
with your ass like a keg.
I'm gonna get this for you guys. Hold still.
Oh yeah. I forgot that we have this here. Yeah, fucking buckle up. We're really gonna start it out with the worst thing to ever happen to any of my
Take a
we know
good
people that are
look,
paralyzed.
fuckers. Take a good look. I'll take it out of the box. I want to take the wood out of the box.
You should do that.
Yeah. So
get it out of there.
once upon a time, there was a tree,
Oh, that's.
and I think I can get it out.
I don't think
I haven't touched this in a long time.
It ain't coming out of the top, dude. You gotta open the back.
Oh yeah, I might have to open it. Should we get it out?
Get it out.
You want to touch it?
Yeah.
So, 2007, December 17th or something like that. I want to say December 17th, 2007.
Yep.
I was snowboarding, and
Dude.
I dropped a cliff 25 feet, and I stood up and rode away. But when I was riding away...
You ass checked on the landing, right?
No. When I was riding away, when I when you drop a cliff when you're snowboarding. So for snowboarding stuff,
Yeah.
when you drop a cliff, especially at the 20-foot mark, you're like you suck up the impact, right?
Yeah,
you're always
yeah.
you're always kind of like doing a pump.
Yeah.
So when I stood up, I felt like a huge rush, like I couldn't breathe,
Yeah.
and I felt warm chunkiness run down my legs. I wasn't in pain yet. I just was like, I couldn't breathe, and warm chunkiness, like warm chunks,
Yeah.
were running down my legs.
I just shit myself.
Why? That's what I thought I did.
Yeah.
I was like, I shit myself.
I've done this, by the way.
Have you shit yourself?
On landing? Yeah.
Wow. I've actually never had.
Really? Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah, dude.
Okay, well.
I've shit myself. Yeah.
Okay, well.
Yeah, when you just explode,
you know,
on impact, and it's like, dude.
this is crazy to hold
Couldn't hang it in, dude.
So I was snowboarding and I dropped this cliff. And when I stood back up, warm chunkiness, couldn't breathe. And what happened was I rode down like 10 feet, 15 feet, sat down because I knew something was wrong. Usually, I'm not a doctor, but if you have what I thought was a bowel movement, shitting myself,
Yeah.
generally that leads to like you dropped an organ, like you had like I've learned from other injuries outside of that you dropped an organ like so hard that you could have dropped an organ, and if that's the case, moving around and moving too much, a bone can pierce and then you're internal bleeding, then it's really, really bad.
Maybe I think it's either like I think it's like your pelvic floor just collapsed,
yeah,
which
exactly
is
horrible,
real fucking bad.
Yeah, and if you move around too
or
hard,
diaphragm or any of
any
these
of that
things.
sort of stuff. That's what I thought I did, some along those lines, because I thought I shit myself, and then so I just sat down. I said, "Go get help," to my brother and my dad, and I'm sitting like in a little bomb hole. I'm just sitting there, and then unfortunately, I was in a position where I was like as far as you can get from the lodge. So
Damn near.
a ski patrolman came to
Yeah,
me.
you're way the fuck back there.
That was before the T-bar was there still. It was like T-bar like just opened up or something like that.
Well, yeah,
So-
you got to go all the way down and all the way around.
Yeah, so a ski patrolman finally got to me, and he's like, "Okay, buddy, let's see what we're doing." He's like, "Can you lean up forward a little bit?" And I felt comfortable in my position, but I knew if any more movement kind of hurt.
Yeah.
And I moved forward and just enough, like I just kind of stood up, and he was his words. He's just like, "Oh shit, buddy." He's
Yeah.
like, "You're sitting in blood." Now I'm like, "Fuck, this is way worse."
Yeah.
Like I shit blood, I guess.
Yeah, now
Yeah.
you're just your heart fell out of your
Yeah,
fucking
and I don't
chest.
know what happened yet. So he's like, so then he called ski patrol. They had to like carve a whole ramp like path to get the sled to me,
Yeah.
and they made me lay on
Yeah,
my
the
back.
spot that you're at is pretty shit to get anything in there.
Yeah, and they laid me on my back.
And it was earlier season too. So to preface that, earlier season,
Bumpy.
it's bumpy, and there's
Yep.
a shit ton of like little 10 or 12 foot, not even 6 to 8 foot pine trees everywhere. Like if you were to have to get a sled in,
Yeah.
you got to
Well,
weave
this
it through
was
there.
being that I'm a calculated risk guy. This was actually a lot of snow. This is one of the seasons where it just like snowed
there's
feet
tons of
on
snow.
ton feet
Oh,
on ton
okay.
feet. And this is a cliff that I called CJ's cliff, the Chuck and Josh cliff, because my buddy Josh showed me this cliff.
Yeah.
And it's a very like wide open cliff.
It's a good spot. It's a great spot.
This is how calculated I was. I even unstrapped one foot, looked over, spotted my landing, saw all white, and was just like, I'm going to send her.
Yeah.
And I went all the way back up, center, and this happened. So I get to ski patrol, and they cut my pants like open, and you can kind of see some blood, but they didn't see like too much just
Yeah,
yet.
they're like, where the fuck did it come from?
Yeah, it looks like a long. What it looked like was
It probably looked like a long slice.
like a long gash.
Yeah.
And I told him, I was like, and what I told him I thought I did was like, okay, if you don't see shit, I felt like I probably hit a rock or something, and there's like a big tear, and that's what they all kind of agreed upon. Like it looked really bad, but they're
Yeah,
like, okay,
dude.
I have no medical insurance, so they're like, let's get a ambulance. And my dad and I are like, no, we're gonna make a little nest in the back of my dad's car.
Yeah.
And then my a really good family friend, he owns a practice,
Yes.
and so he opened up.
Great dude.
He opened up the place for me, and that's when it got bad.
Well, yeah.
So I show up, and the doctor's like, okay, let's really take everything off. So I take my pants off, and I had sweatpants underneath, and that's when we're like, this is bad, because like my pants were blood all the way.
And you
into
weren't shaking it all yet?
no, because I had my ass was squeezing the wound closed.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. I mean,
Well,
the damage has been done. It's
I was
pretty
still-
crazy that you're
I was
not
still in-
shaking it all.
No, I was still in I think I was still in kind of some shock. I don't know, because it's like hours later.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and then when I stood up and took it all off, blood gushed out of my ass, down my legs and more. And so the doctor's like, I can't stitch this up yet. I got to see how deep it is.
Yeah.
And so I'm just sitting there on my side like this, and then he's like behind me, and he just puts his fingers in front of me like this, and all I see is just like blood like as far as your fingers go. Like if you stick your finger in a cup of blood, like as far as you can go.
Yeah.
And it was just all blood. And he's just like, Chuck, he's like, show me his fingers. He's like, I'm not seeing the end of this. You got to go to the ER.
Yeah.
So now we're like, shit. And I'm just more worried about like the bill than.
Well, yeah, at this
injury.
point, yeah.
Yeah,
I get it.
I'm like,
I understand. I've been
18
there.
or 19 or something.
Yeah.
And I go to the doctor's office or
Why
the
couldn't I
ER.
be 17 years old?
I know. I went to the ER, and that was when it got freaky. I got a long hair surgeon.
A woman?
Nope, Dr. Thilo. Dr. Thilo. And he walks in, and this is I just started.
I was gonna say, why the fuck are you calling somebody with like? Why would you say long hair?
Because he had long hair.
I was
already like a
woman. Like, what are you talking about?
No, it's just a long hair surgeon. I was already like a
okay.
little.
Was he smoking weed when he came in there too?
He just looks like a dude that probably would have. And I'm
like the
in this
doctor from Idiocracy.
I'm in this I'm in this room, and it looks like a slaughterhouse room. Like they have this big metal table.
Oh yeah.
And this metal
so
table.
are you you're in the operating room then?
I'm like in a transition operating room or something.
Okay.
Like trying to assess.
Cool. So you're in a prep room.
Yeah, trying to assess how.
And they had you on a metal table already.
Yep.
Damn. All right.
They put me on the metal table, and these two nurses walk in with Thilo, and
hold on. I glossed over this.
Thilo.
His name's Thilo.
Yeah, Thylo. I think. Yeah, Dr. Thilo at CUNY Medical.
Last name? First name?
Don't know. Dr. Thilo.
Either way.
Probably last.
Wow.
Yeah. Turns out he's really cool, but I was laid on this table on my side.
Doctor or surgeon?
I'm laid. Oh, he's
Thilo,
a surgeon. He's
surgeon.
a surgeon. Yeah, he's a surgeon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I'm laying on this table, and the nurses are just looking at my ass, and I'm trying to cover my dick and balls.
And are you
with
trying
my
to
hands.
gauge from the look on the nurses of what's going on?
I'm apologizing.
'Cause that's
the whole
always
time.
fun.
I'm apologizing the whole time. My ass looks like a huge walrus ass. Like it was just
dude.
inflated and swollen, and it was disgusting. And we didn't know how bad this was yet. And so what he did was the most embarrassing thing that's happened to me, almost, is they took like a turkey baster, like this big dildo, and they stuck it in my ass.
Oh, sweet. Cool.
Either as my ass or as my maid hole.
It would be your maid hole.
I think it was my maid hole. My dad was there, and he said it was.
It
in
could
my
have been,
ass.
actually, it would probably be your ass. It
Yeah.
would have to be your ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's right. It's your butt.
Yeah. So and he took it and he pumped air into my ass.
Yeah, to see if it perforated anything.
Yeah. And they were listening, and I'm farting all of this air out.
Yeah.
Of my ass, naked. they're trying to see if it's coming out of the hole that it just made.
Yeah.
And mind you, there's no tree in my ass at this moment. So
Well, yeah.
the doctor was like, I think it was a ricochet. My dad's like, and there's debris. There's like tree debris in there. My dad's like, I don't think so.
Ricochet?
Yeah, like a ricochet.
What does that mean?
Like you hit and it like like a
Ricocheted it.
yeah like a tear.
Like a salmon.
Yeah, it ricocheted up my ass.
Swimming upstream.
The good news is that
Ricochet.
the good news was
Well, yeah, some guy's shooting fucking trees out of a cannon. Ricochet hit you in the ass.
okay, whatever you want.
Interesting way for them to put it, though.
Yeah, well, whatever. He was just like, yeah, it rippled up your ass, like
Yeah.
but we found debris, and it was super deep, and so my dad's like, I don't think so. So
Damn.
we right
thing
there
you
on
got
the
a
table,
buffalo ass, dude.
right there on the table, he found out kind of how close to where it almost came out, like in and out of me, and he made an incision above my ass crack, like a cut. He like, took a knife and cut it, and he fed a tube through. And then we went and took X-rays.
X-rays, yeah.
And that's when they.
Oh, dude, that must have been so close to your fucking spine.
So in theory it did. It hit my tailbone, and my tailbone was a
doing
star
its thing.
constellation.
Thank God.
My tailbone was a star constellation in the pictures. There was just like a dust, there's particles. There's no
Broken coccyx?
I have no tailbone.
Yeah.
It's just not. There's not one there.
Yep.
And it was just like I remember looking at the X-ray. I wish I had it, but the X-ray was just like this obliterated star constellation.
Yeah.
And the doctor's like, "Well, your tailbone was there."
Tailbone took one for the team, brother.
Yeah. And then my dad's like, "I think it was a tree." So my dad went back the next day, and he found it.
Here it is.
And he found the tree, and he brought it back for me. So this is what I landed on. Take a look at this. It went about 6.5 inches in me, so it went about from here up.
But was it this way?
No. No.
Well, I mean, there's no good way.
No, this is what went in me.
Oh, so we sawed it and snapped it off
No,
down there.
no.
Oh, so you broke it off.
I ripped the tree in half with my ass,
Yeah.
dude. My force of going down and out with momentum moving forward, I landed on that tree.
So
it went in my that
it
went in,
went like to here, dude.
yeah,
Like
about
the second knot.
yeah, right there. Yeah.
By the way, like
Yeah, I got fisted.
you would be
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you want to touch it? You don't want to touch my ass
You wanna
injury?
touch the ass log? I mean, it's just a
It's been like
it is an iconic.
it's been
piece,
like
dude.
13, 15. No, it's been like 15 or 16 years or something. I don't know what it is.
Did this soak in water to like clean it up?
No, not at all. We didn't clean it at all.
You didn't clean it up.
No, we
It
just
probably
grabbed it.
happened so fast
you
that it
can
just
No, it had what?
Every time I hear the story, I'm just kind of
Yeah.
my ass hurts.
I'm sure. I mean,
I mean, mine's definitely clenched more than normal.
yeah.
Right?
I think the funnier part is like people don't like. This is the funnier part. Like that's
This is the break off,
Like when
dude.
you go on a nature hike. Like okay, I can't put my hand around it. Right, this is a 2.5 inch diameter tree, and I like when next time you go into a forest, like try to grip a tree and rip it in half. I did it with my ass.
Yeah,
I
it ain't happening, dude.
That's the funny part. This is my these are my sweatpants, and that's the entry wound.
I was gonna say. So I mean, we have the glove.
We have the glove. This is we cut the pants out.
It's perfect. Get that thing over here, dude. We got the perfect. We got
It
it.
got in. It went in right there.
Yeah.
This way. And
Ain't no Johnny Cochran any of that out of there, dude. Hell yeah.
basically what happened is 2 inches above my rectum, right in, more so on my left side of my ass cheek. It
So you
hit-
know, like I don't know, like, but everybody back, like in the camera, you need to like fucking
right there, dude.
touch your butt and then go up 2.5. Dude, it's right in that fucking. Wow, man,
That's what happened right there. Like this hasn't touched my ass since, by the way. So
Yeah,
it's about like
Ooh.
about right there, and in.
Yeah, everybody do it with us.
Everybody.
Yeah, no, that's what you do, dude. Fucking find your tailbone, press in there real good. You can find your fucking base of your tailbone.
Yeah.
That's where that thing's going, dude.
Yeah, but it hit it and it obliterated it. It fell out of my ass, and
God
my
damn,
dad went
dude.
back and got it. Now it's in a shadow box. It's always been in my office, but I've like thought that it's cool. So if you ever look in the background of the
Very cool.
podcast, it's just sitting back here. And
The Ass Blaster 9000 is back here, dude.
yeah, so basically some idiot during the summertime cut trees at hip height, angled.
Yeah, this is why you don't do
And
that.
you don't do that. You always cut trees to the root if you're doing it in the summertime.
Fucking A right.
I fell on it, ripped it in half with my ass. It fell out, and at the end of the day, I wore diapers for like 4 months. I had no more tailbone. I couldn't feel anything, so that was the crazy part.
Yeah.
I couldn't feel anything from my belly button to my knees. I couldn't feel my dick.
Yeah, I mean, that's the most important one.
That was the most important one. First thing I tried to do is see if I can, zing her up.
Yeah. I mean, I would be.
And
dude,
it was weird because
I come out of surgery
yeah,
and be
you're
like, where's the bathroom?
yeah. Well, so
And where's my phone? Actually, it's 2007.
Flip phones.
You're fucked. It's all from memory here.
you got dial up.
Do you have a Better Home and Garden?
Yeah. Victoria's Secret.
Victoria's Secret.
Yeah, no, I
Nurse. I got some shit I got to figure out.
the funny part, well, it doesn't get worse, but there's more to it. Like, I went home that night because I didn't have insurance, and they're like, "You shouldn't," but okay. I went home and I was in too much in pain, so my parents brought me back, and I stayed in the hospital for like 3 days.
Yeah.
And because then it started to really hurt, and then I started to realize I didn't have any feeling.
Wow.
And
Yeah. Of course, it's gonna really fucking hurt. I'm surprised they let you leave.
well, the thing is like after they did the X-rays, like Dr. Thyla came back, and he's like, okay, look, if you jumped off the cliff 2 more inches back, this would have gone into Gooch land. And and he listed off to me. He's like permanent spinal damage, shattered pelvis, and zero. He was like zero reproductive system.
Your prostate's gone.
Yep. And he said permanent, if not most of your life, colostomy and catheter.
Yeah, it's fucked, dude.
He's like, you would never be able to run, maybe do some walking. And all I ended up doing was my tailbone got obliterated, and all of my ass meat on my pelvis was like degloved, like ripped off of the bone. So I had a really swollen, flat, fat
I know
ass.
what degloving means. That's amazing.
Yeah. So
You
like,
degloved your ass meat.
yeah, from the bone.
Well,
So whatever you call that. What do you call that?
it's not degloving.
It's not
Degloving
degloving,
is
but
when
like-
you separate the skin from the muscle.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't do that.
So-
I did the muscle from the bone.
You did the muscle from the bone, so that's a tear.
Ugh.
So you had a torn double ass tear.
Yeah, like from the.
That's heroic.
yeah, and the.
That's heroic. That like, because usually like if it's a double ass tear, like you're dead.
I don't know.
Because
I'm
any
good.
other injury, like if you're double ass tear, like your legs have been torn off.
Yeah.
Like damn.
I don't know. I had to wear diapers for 4 months, and I moved back to Mammoth. People wanted to see, and I had no shame.
So you moved back to Mammoth after this happened.
No. Literally like 3 weeks later. The
What was
doctor's
the what was the idea behind this move?
I was trying to become a pro snowboarder, and the doctor's
Why you
like,
couldn't snowboard?
the doctor looked at me. He's like, no more snowboarding for the rest of the year. I'm like, okay, and
You're not my dad.
yeah, literally, and I couldn't fall. I had to wear diapers.
Yep.
I wore diapers for 4 months. I learned how to start changing them myself. Oh wait, by the way, they wouldn't let me leave the hospital until they watched me pee and poop.
Yeah.
on my own.
Okay. Yeah.
And take a shower.
Pretty
on my
normal.
own.
Yeah.
And this old lady was complimenting me the whole time as I was pooping.
On your dick?
Just my body.
On your poop?
I don't know.
On your body?
I don't. Yeah. She's like, oh, you're so.
Maybe she's just being fucking dear, dude.
I hope so. I mean,
Because you were apologizing the whole time.
no, I wasn't. I was just trying to.
Oh,
Ignore
not at
it.
this point?
Yeah, I'm just like, get me out of here. I'm just gonna poop and pee and take a shower and leave. But they're really concerned about me pooping because like I couldn't feel anything. So they're like really like.
Just thinking about
they're
if
like-
she's like nice cock.
What? Why?
I don't know. You said she's complimenting.
Yeah, I
on
don't know.
you.
Just all around, just compliments. And I was just like, this is weird. And
Nice cock, dude.
yeah, but I go back and
Sorry.
and I go back and I have a swollen ass, and
You just ripped your ass off
and
the
I start
bone,
snowboarding
dude.
again like first week of January.
So how swollen was your ass?
or not first week, second week of January. Very swollen.
Was like BBL style?
Yeah, my ass started to form itself again. Like
You got a
after-
shelf back there?
I already do,
Yeah, I know, but I
Right?
mean like.
and then
So do you think double the size of your ass now?
well, just flat. I had because I had no
Really?
yeah, because my muscle was not formed back to the pelvis.
Weird. So you had like a weird big box.
Yeah, I had a big tube,
box
like a big,
you
like a what's the Fortnite? No, what's the one? Everybody Minecraft, like a Minecraft.
A Minecraft,
ass.
a giant Minecraft ass.
Yeah.
Square.
Yeah,
Wow.
and it was bad, and then I started snowboarding right away, and I have more.
So you
injuries.
you didn't fall. You did fall.
I did fall twice,
And how did that feel? There's no not falling.
I couldn't feel it.
Man,
But I
you
knew
must have been
I knew
fucking
something wasn't.
shitting yourself.
I knew something wasn't good because I remember putting my hands in my pants and there was a lot of blood on my hands. And
Yeah.
so I was like, this is not good. But I just kept up and just kept doing it, and it just
So
finally
they
was-
kept it semi-open, right? And they packed.
They kept it open the whole time because I had
because you can't sew it shut
I
because
had
it's
too
too
much
deep,
debris.
so it has to heal inside to outside.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So I they took the tube out and then they're like, just let it heal on its own while you wear all these
Dude,
diapers.
fucking
Yeah.
hell, man.
And fast forward, like
And it's snowboarding too. You didn't get a single ass ripper like fall.
I did twice.
Oh, dude, fuck.
Yeah, once in the half pipe. I butt checked the half pipe.
Yeah.
coming down.
And if you never had an ass ripper fall,
I can already feel
it feels like your fucking
tears-
butt is gotten ripped in half.
Yeah, well, mine did again. Like
Yeah.
I ripped the wound again.
Yeah.
You know.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, dude. But people would always ask me to show my ass at parties, so I just would bend over and show them the wound because it was like a whole.
It's an
gaping-
open.
It was like a big vagina hole.
Yeah.
Like that happened to me, and I couldn't feel anything.
So it was full of gauze and stuff. You had to pack it all the time.
The gauze was like a base layer of gauze on the bottom of the diaper, but no like
So just like a maxi pad.
yeah. But and I would just take these heavy antibiotics that just kept me from getting
Infected
yeah,
because you have an
infected.
giant open
Hole.
wound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And what else happened from that? And then I guess it's not part of the injury, but it is kind of funny. The following summer, I got feeling back in my dick, by the way,
Yeah.
but it's like 80%. It's 80% now. I'd say
Okay.
85%.
So is it a weird zone?
No, you want to be real? I'll
Yeah.
be real right now.
I'm asking you.
My wiener, like if this crocodile head is your wiener,
Yeah.
the right side completely numb, completely
Weird.
numb, like this.
Yeah.
The left side tingle like when your foot fell asleep and you have that tingle feel. Felt like that for like a good month and a half, 2 months.
Oh, weird, dude.
Yeah, really weird. The weirdest part was like I would sit down and I wouldn't feel myself sitting down. I could feel sitting down, but I couldn't feel sitting
the
down.
sensation's not there.
It's not there.
Yeah.
And that was like that for a few years. And now that it's been like probably, I'll call it 15 years or something like that. It's been 15 years.
Yeah, it is weird how like the nerves will
They grow back eventually.
Eventually,
Ish.
some of them.
I got a New York strip
Did
size.
you get any of the weird like zings from the?
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
Still to this day.
Yeah,
But
well,
I got-
randomly a nerve will be like, "Hey, I'm back," and you're like,
Yeah.
"Oh God,
Yeah.
dude."
I have like a New York strip size
yeah,
of where the impact is, like a zone that I just can't feel at all. Like
at
this.
all. Yeah,
And the best way I can explain it to people is like I can it's like if you wore like 4 sweaters because I can feel the pressure, but I couldn't feel it.
yeah,
So I can feel when someone like
very
people thought it'd be
dull.
funny like touch my ass and I like right now on my left side of my cheek I can't feel it at all.
yeah,
At all. Like still to this day.
yeah. I know the feeling.
But it's like that forever I think.
I know the feeling very well.
So
yes.
that was my ass injury.
I've cut like the ends of my fingers off multiple times, and that's exactly how that feels. You can tell that there's pressure there, but there's no actual feeling. It's the weirdest thing.
That was my ass injury.
Yeah.
But let's talk about your dick.
Oh, dude, it's not even a long story.
But it's a story.
It is a story.
So what happened?
Yeah.
Tell me.
Certain positions are more dangerous than the others.
It's gonna hurt
That
thinking
is
about
what
it.
I'm here to tell you.
So what's like what? Paint me a picture.
So a reverse cowgirl, right? I'm laying on my back, and so
Yes.
I'm contributing a bit, but it's mostly her,
Okay.
which ends up that therein lies the problem.
Yeah.
Because you know your dick better than anybody else. Right. And yeah, she went up and came barely and just slammed the fucking shit out of me. And I watched it go like that. Actually, it was like, hold on.
Damn, dude.
So like this,
that hurts
right?
more than my ass. I
It
feel
was
like.
more like that.
God.
And the sensation was insane.
Was it immediate?
Oh, dude, yeah.
Was it like a fire? Was it an ice? What?
It was insane pain, and
Are you like?
the burn was unbelievable.
Wow, I can feel the burn.
It was the burn
already.
was insane. Number one.
Yeah.
And it felt like somebody, dude. It like if you stub your toe, apply it to your dick, and multiply it by 1,000.
Right, because it's so
And then add burn.
sensitive. Right.
Yeah, it was just fucking rough.
Wow.
Yeah, and then like, I'm just like, fuck, like.
Did they stop?
It's yeah, it's over. I rolled over. I didn't just lay on my back like nothing happened. I definitely rolled over.
Right.
And like, because it sucks, dude. You almost feel it in your butt. Right? Because it comes down on it and it like push, right? The push.
Oh, I'm too scared of it, dude. To be honest, way too.
You should be scared of that shit. Like, don't do that.
I don't
Like, if you're in reverse, like, you do most of the work, please. Like, that should be how that goes.
Mm-hmm.
And then, or just don't.
It's usually
don't get crazy. Like,
for me, it's more like
don't be stupid.
For me, it's like a 20 seconds maybe, and it's switch.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's not that. It's a novelty for sure.
Yeah.
For me too.
Stop.
But what a novelty.
So did you go to the doctors or what?
No.
You didn't go to the doctors?
No.
Really?
No, I didn't have any insurance either, so I didn't fucking go.
Oh man.
And it didn't stay bent, thankfully. So that's pretty much the reason why I don't go to the doctors. But there was kind of a pop and
because they would have
everything else.
bent your dick.
Well, yeah, there was a pop, but it didn't stay bent, right?
Oh, bro.
So then there was a third testicle that started growing out of off the side of my dick, and that was the worst part.
What are you talking about? Like a ring or like a circle?
I mean
like
a ball this big. Whoa, bro. A small golf ball. Like a small testicle.
Was it hard? Was it gushy?
It was a little bit of both. Because it's like blood and and water, basically, right?
Yuck, dude! Did you pop it? Did you just leave it?
No, I peed it out essentially, or
Are you kidding me?
well, I peed blood and some weird water.
So gross.
It wasn't piss; it was like fluid.
Yuck. Dude.
And then it was just kind of hanging out there because then my dick got smaller again, obviously because I don't have an erection, but it's still there. So it's
like the
so
wiener
it's-
goes down. The bulge
it's sitting
doesn't.
on your ball, like another ball.
Wow, bro.
So it's always like off to the side.
Yeah.
And man, did it fucking hurt
How long?
like crazy.
How long of until it was your
3 weeks?
Until it was like back to normal?
No, that was when the ball went away. It took like 3 weeks for the ball to go away.
Did you have a boner in between all that time or no?
Yeah, and every time it was super fucking painful.
Wow.
So he would start, and then I'd just be like, fuck, and he would go.
Right.
Yeah. So there's that. That was that one.
But is it like,
That's fun.
are you good now?
No, I'm fine, yeah. Thank
No-
God it wasn't permanent. So
No,
it went
like
away.
permanent damage from that.
No. Nothing.
Okay, I got a question.
Just temporary.
What's
Temporary, like,
to like
freaky
to like
out.
maybe take a step back, hopefully.
Yeah.
Do you remember what's like your first like childhood like injury? Do you know?
10 stake to the skull. Yeah.
Tent stake?
Yeah, I took a 10 stake right to my fucking forehead right here.
How old were you?
5.
Okay.
4.
How bad was it? Like really bad or like?
It bounced off the skull and tore my eyebrow clean off. It's pretty good.
How did that happen?
First.
How's a tent stake
So
rip
this
your
is
eyebrow
like
off?
this started a very bad tradition in Leavenworth, Washington. So we were living in Seattle at the time, and my parents were like, let's go to Leavenworth to camp because it's cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
Yeah, and we show up to the camping spot, put up the tent. I'm running around.
Yeah.
I trip, I fall. Tent stake just goes off the skull, like right here. Which one is it? This one. Tears this eyebrow off, basically.
Yeah.
And so then we're out of there. We leave.
Was it
We're
hanging?
going home.
Was it hanging?
We're just split open.
Oh, it split open. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And then
I don't see any scar, which isn't good.
it's underneath my eyebrow.
Right. Okay.
There's also 2 scars there in the same spot.
Oh.
And then one, thankfully there's another one. So I've zippered both eyebrows open.
Okay.
So temple to temple. And I've done this one at the same spot twice.
That's gnarly, dude.
Yeah. So then the next year we show up there, and I'm like really careful about the tent stakes, right? I'm like, go to take a piss out in the woods. Guess what? Walk into the woods, step on a fucking yellow jacket nest, and get the fuck stung out of me. Back to Seattle, 2 years in a row.
Oh.
Like I think I got stung like 10 or 15 times.
Really?
Just got lit up
Like at once?
at once.
That sucks.
Immediately, dude. They're all over me.
I've only had
was
like
brutal.
2 or 3 at once. Like
Oh, really?
that hurt, but it was never like
Yeah,
More
10 or
than that.
15. I've had like 6 or 8 in the head when I was
Wow.
like 2 or 3.
no.
3 weeks ago, I got stung by like 12.
You got stung by
Really?
12? How?
I was hunting.
You're hunting.
Oh, classic, dude.
I got like a really bad allergic reaction. I ended up losing like 15 pounds.
So you got allergic reaction. Oh yeah, that's right. Because you had to go to the doctors and get like a thing. You're right.
Yeah,
I remember that.
shit stacks, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, the poison stacks. So the more you get, that's why like they were like
Concerned?
very well. Yeah, because
Right.
I'm 5. Well, I guess I'd be 5 or 6 at that time. A
Mm-hmm.
year later, so they're very concerned that you just got stung like 8 or 10 or 12 times.
Right.
Yeah, and yeah.
I had my my eyebrow split open when I was like 1. That's probably the first
Had
injury
one
ever.
just bonked it or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. My dad was like playing around with me like in a cart, like in a car thing, and he like threw me around a corner and I fell out and hit the
It
curb.
fell out, flew out. Yeah,
The worst one though for me was I was 2,
yeah.
and I don't.
The
This
worst
is where
one.
people debate. I actually have
The
like
worst one.
I feel like I have memories, and I actually like have memories. I have a buddy, Eric Hayden.
Oh, I've got some memories when I was like 2 or 3.
yeah, I
dude.
do too. And Eric,
Fucking
and my buddy Eric's like
every
you
one of
can't.
them usually traumatic.
I remember this one. I remember there was a dog, and I go to pet him, and he was sleeping. It was a Rottweiler, and he bit me in the face.
Oh, dude, fuck.
He
dude.
ripped
one of
my-
my best friends
Hole
got
in my
lit up by one.
a hole right on my nostril, ripped my lip in half, and something around my chin or something like that. Just like kind of like did one of these.
Yep.
And I ended up getting like 29 or 32 stitches, and plastic surgery on my lip because I would have had like a fold over lip
Yeah.
to like sew it, but they did it the right way, thankfully, so I don't look like a fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
And I have this incredible mustache
To help.
to help me hide I have a lip scar.
Yeah. I got one too. My
And that was-
mustache is
that's
also
probably my
hiding
worst
mine.
one when I was like 2, I guess.
For your face or head?
It was like a face
Like,
head.
you didn't get very many like head injuries.
No, no.
You know, like stitches.
This is
or,
2.
or like staples.
This is
and stuff
2-year-olds.
Like
This
that.
is 2-year-old. We haven't gone up yet.
Yeah.
We leapfrog to the ass, but there's a lot in between.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I know
yeah.
we're not gonna cover them all. But
Lots and lots of staples and stitches. Yeah.
yeah, I never had staples.
Oh,
I
really?
don't think so.
I had staples. a
No,
couple of
they were
times.
supposed to staple my head
Yeah.
because so I have a scar that goes from like the top of my like hairline all the way back to like the where it almost rounds off, and that was a snowboard injury. Again,
Really?
all my injuries are snowboard. Yeah, I did a snowboard rail
fuck, yeah.
in town, and we built it all up. We're like making it all cool. It's like this 40 long stair rail, and actually Essex Prescott was there shooting photos.
Yeah.
And the cop saw us, and I was the first one to try it. And the cop was coming around, and we're
Yeah.
like, and Essex is like, okay, this is the only
Well,
one you
it's
get.
it.
Try it. So I just I locked on, but it's such a long rail that I hopped off, and it's a very skinny.
Hopped off early.
Yeah, because I didn't lock on,
Yeah.
and so I hopped off, tried to ride in between the 2 rails, and the nose of my board hit.
Oh, wait.
One of the-
in between. So it was like a double separator.
so
rail?
you know the seaplane,
fuck
the
those
seaplane on
things.
Coeur d'Alene Lake, Independence Point.
Yes.
So those handrails in the wintertime, they're down because of the water.
Yeah.
Those are the rails. Like big
Okay.
long square ones down
Yeah.
the ramps.
Yep.
And I'll probably say they're like 40 feet long, maybe.
Yeah, probably about that.
30, call it 30.
Yeah.
And I hopped off, rode in between, and like one of the supports, the nose of my board hit one, and it flung me forward, and I hit my forehead on one of the like supports. And I just
Yeah.
heard this. I heard this like I heard a
Really?
literally it was like and I was just like immediately I stood up and I was like, I definitely have to go to the hospital. And I'm like, I have this picture of myself like smiling. Oh, we'll put it up.
Yeah. I've never seen this actually.
I'm smiling. I told Essex like, take this photo. This is the only photo I have, and I'm just like, I have like blood running down my face.
You're just holding your
This is
skin
1 year
together.
after my ass, dude.
Oh, very nice.
And I'm just like sitting here, I have blood on my face, and then I end up going to the hospital. But then like the hospital, because this is wintertime, they had like a 10 car pileup or something crazy on the freeway, and they're all scrambling. So I'm literally sitting here with a split head open. They're like, "You're last.
Yeah, yeah.
You're okay.
Yeah,
You're just
you'll
bleeding.
live."
You'll live." And they ended up giving me like 9 stitches, and the doctor was apologizing. He's like, "We should staple this, but we don't have time for this." So, and I'm like, "Cool, dude. It's in my head."
So
I was
they
like,
did stitches
they did stitches.
instead of staples because staples are quick.
I don't know why.
It's so
maybe
weird.
because it's like
Because I've done them.
maybe
to
it's like
myself.
numbing and it's like a thing. He literally just like sat there. Someone sat there
Just
did,
really
like,
quick.
Yeah, they did like 9 really quick. That was so quick. I was in and out. I waited for like an hour and a half. But then when they came in, they're just like, get out of here.
Yeah, get the
And I'm
fuck
like,
out.
I'm
Yeah.
like, cool. And I'm cool
I'm
with
off
it.
the surgery.
I'm cool with it because I'm again worried about a medical bill.
Yeah. You're like,
know.
this is free, right? Because you're hurrying him up.
Yeah, well, it ended up being like,
Can I get a discount?
what was it? It was like probably $3,000.
Probably $3,000.
Somewhere on there.
Yeah. ER visit me
Yeah.
is $3,000
Yeah.
minimum.
Injury. Okay, I'm full of them. I'll let you go after this one. But
Yeah.
after my ass.
Yeah.
After my ass,
And your head.
because I'm strong. No. Head's a season ahead of my ass.
Okay.
So right after
So
my
in between.
right after my ass injury, doctor's like, don't go anywhere, don't snowboard. And I'm like,
You're not my dad. Yes.
cheers to that.
Yeah.
And I'm riding again. I believe pain is mental. I'm healing myself mentally. I'm like just like trying to like. I really do believe in that.
You're a
little bit.
Christian Scientist at this point.
Almost, yeah. Pretty much a Christian Scientist. Pain is mental. Pain is mental. Pain is mental.
Pain is weakness leaving the body.
Yeah. But I was back on my feet. I was already doing like tricks again. I was like going off all the jumps like by February.
Yeah.
And my buddy at the time, I forgot his name. Oh, he was like Andy or something like that. Some weird name.
Fair enough.
And he's like, hey, DC team managers in town looking for 2 amateur spots to put on the international AM team.
Yeah.
And I was one of them. They're like looking at, I'm like, and in my head, I'm like, finally, I paid my dues to Mother Nature. Here's my break.
Yeah, here it is.
And a day before we're supposed to meet up with the team manager, I'm going off a jump, the biggest jump in the park. I do a tuck knee, which is like you just pull your board up, your backhand pull up. And I let go, and I couldn't get it in front of me. So
Yes.
like,
I've literally done this on a tuck knee. Yeah.
I start to like nose
roll
press
forward, and you're like,
I start to nose press like down the landing, and then I just roll forward, and I just roll because this jump is huge, and I
chair 2 mound.
No, this is up at Mammoth.
Oh,
It's called the showcase.
The showcase. I know the one.
It's a 16-foot wide jump. It's about 14 feet tall. The gap's
It's like
100
80,
plus feet.
80 or 100 to the knuckle, right?
Yeah, then the knuckle's like 20 feet. So you're about 120 foot gap.
Yeah.
It's huge, but it's done so perfectly well that it feels great. Like it's
Yeah.
Again, it's gnarly, but like it's such a scientifically made jump that it's pretty easy, and you just have the balls to do it. But like I did it, and I just start. I like basically nose press down the hill, the landing, fall over, and then my right shoulder, which is my front, me going this way. I roll over and I unzip my hoodie, and my shoulder's sitting in front of my.
Oh, very nice. Yes.
My shoulder's like sitting in front of my nipple almost, like it's here.
Yep.
And it's just like this bulge right here, and there's like nothing here. I'm like, well, this is fucked.
Yeah. What is this?
My buddies are like, oh fuck, we don't want to pop that one in because it's like pretty normal. Like you see, like every once a day, there's like somebody getting their shoulder popped back in.
Yeah.
And first aid wouldn't do it. I rode down to first aid like hobbling.
Yeah. So you got a real. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really bad. And then like I went to the doctors, and this is right after I'm still wearing diapers. Okay, I'm still wearing diapers from my ass. And
did they notice that?
yeah,
The
they're like, what happened?
What
I was like,
are you doing?
I'm like, don't worry about it.
Why are you wearing diapers?
yeah.
You came in with a shoulder injury, but why are you wearing diapers, sir?
Yeah. What's your special, intellect here?
Is your special needs?
Yeah. No. But they pop it back in.
He starts like.
What?
Like, he's like pretty condescending. He's like, you don't look like
Say it.
like you're retarded.
Yeah, no.
It's like measuring your forehead. He's like,
Nope.
what's going on?
What's going on? Yeah, no. No,
Where's your handler?
they popped it back in. They popped it back in, and some bone or some thing didn't pop back in because my arm still hurt really bad when they popped it in.
Okay, yeah.
And they were like worried. The doctor was like,
Yeah,
we got to
get reset.
He was like,
correctly.
he told me, he's like, we got to do surgery on you like either tomorrow or the next day.
Jeez,
This is
dude,
really bad.
Fuck.
And I told him, I was like, look, I can't. I have, at the time, my ass injury was 54 grand or like 60 grand almost. I was getting the bills.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't, dude. I don't have any insurance. I can't. I was like, what are the chances of me not having to have surgery? And he said, 10%. He's like, well, wait 5 days. He's like, but
So
if it's
you're
not,
telling me there's a chance.
yeah. He says, he's like, if not, we have to put it in. You'll have plates and screws, and I'm just like, fuck, dude. This is the year of injuries.
Yeah.
And then so
Not just like injuries. Those are pretty catastrophic ones.
yeah, they're bad.
Let's be honest.
Yeah, and then I'm sitting there. I'm sitting at my aunt and uncle's house because that's where they live in Mammoth. I was running from them. I'm sitting on the couch, and I go to like barely reach for like a bowl of ice cream that I made for myself.
And it popped in.
I heard a pop.
Oh, dude, yeah. And the feeling too, right?
Yeah.
Is immediate relief.
Immediate relief. I still really hurt.
You're just like, well, yeah, but I mean, it's a different feeling.
Yeah, and I went back and it was popped
Like,
back in.
Oh my God, thank you.
It popped back in.
Thank you,
and
Soup.
they're like, okay, we don't need to do surgery on you.
Damn, dude. You got lucky there.
I have more, but let's go for you. You got a dead tooth.
I don't know. Yeah, that was. Yeah, I got dead tooth, double.
What happened to the dead tooth though? Like, how did the dead tooth happen?
That one was, well, technically one chipped and one dead, and those happened like 3 weeks apart.
So separate injuries.
Yeah, separate injuries, both bricks.
I feel like we need a doctor. I feel like we need a doctor. Like a doctor.
One was a brick wall,
Where's
and that
the
was
rum?
me fucking around with my friend in high school.
Where'd the rum go?
It's right there.
Okay, good. You want some more?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
But
I do.
one was me fucking around with my friend, and like I just
How old
like,
are
I
you?
like
How old
we
are
were
you?
just high school, so
Your
freshman or
your
sophomore
dead tooth
year.
situation?
Yeah, same year, 3 weeks later.
Right. Okay, that's right.
So yeah, first one was chip my tooth. That was me fucking around with my friend. Slipped and literally just ran my face into the brick wall at my high school, like just stupid. Chip my tooth. So I'm like,
I thought a kid threw a brick at you or something.
oh no, that's the dead tooth.
That's
the chip tooth. I got them both fixed. You see, I got a twofer deal, right? Because one was I had braces on so they couldn't do anything to them.
Wow, I didn't know that. Okay.
I had crazy braces on. Mm-hmm. So then next, I'm fighting this freaking Hmong kid.
A what kid?
Hmong.
What's Hmong?
It was a small.
Is Hmong white?
No, I think they're a small place from Cambodia.
Okay.
There was a genocide against them, and they moved to the United States to escape said genocide.
Okay.
And I can't remember why the two of us were mad at each other, but we were.
Okay.
I mean, we were cool with each other, like from there on out, and really before then. I can't remember what's going
Okay.
on
Just
here.
something happened.
Anyways,
boys.
sock him in the face. He goes down. Our high school is getting remodeled at the time. There's giant piles of the bricks on the ground. He grabs one, and I'm just standing there like an idiot, and comes up and just fucking whips that shit right
So
at
you
my...
throw it, or does he whip you with it?
No, throws it from like 20 feet away. And
Wow.
it's like here faster than... Like I see it, but I'm in shock.
You can't register.
And I'm just like, fuck. And
Boom.
it's broken in half. So it looks like a dagger. Wow. I remember that thing spinning.
Did that hurt?
Yeah, it fucking hurt. So it went right through my lip and basically killed my tooth and sliced my gums open and everything else. So if I have no mustache, I have a scar right here where that thing went into my face.
Yeah.
And so then dead tooth. So before
Did you cry?
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah,
I didn't
I would
cry,
cry.
but like, I cried.
That feels like a water.
You get socked. You can't stop.
That's an
crying.
eye-watering region.
Yeah,
like your eyes start to. Like,
you can't stop.
Right.
You cannot stop your eyes from just like pouring.
Mm-hmm.
So I have braces. I'm getting them fucking adjusted all the time. So next time,
and you have braces on.
I have braces on.
Right.
So they're not going to take them off. My family's too poor.
Okay.
To have them take them off and then put them back on.
Right.
So I got a chipped tooth on one side, and this other tooth is dead. So while this thing's dying, every month they're adjusting my teeth, and my two front teeth, they're buck teeth. They're huge gap. So these things are getting cranked together.
Oh man.
So now this thing's dying. Yeah. And my face is fucking swollen. I go in like a week later, and they just crank those motherfucking teeth together. And I'm just like crying the entire time.
Yeah.
So for the next 3 months, every time I go in, I cry like a bitch.
So what's the solution for you?
I had a root canal.
Okay, but is one fake then?
No,
like
it's partially fake.
But so they filled it, like they fixed it.
They drill out the back. They drill up into your nerve.
Wild.
My nerve wasn't there, so I didn't even really need
No, show me your teeth again, because I can't. You can kind of tell when I look, but I can't like clearly tell that
it was dead. Brown.
Right. So you just fixed it too, by the way, right? Kind of like in the last couple of years.
I have to have it fixed every couple of years.
Right. Okay.
So this is me losing the battle, the war, everything. The monetary loss
clearly lost
from this fucking tooth is thousands of dollars. Every 4 years, they drill the back of my tooth and they
take it out and put a fake one in.
Because then they have to take my fucking tooth out. Hell no. They're like, it's fine. They're like, it's better for you to keep it.
Okay. All right.
So they drill out the back of my tooth. They basically do a new root canal, kind of. And they put a bleach pack up in there, and it bleaches my tooth from the inside out.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's wild to think about.
It's
how they do
wild.
That.
Yeah, because then on this one, the bottom quarter is all fake.
Right.
And this one's fucking dead. And I've had it bleached 3 times.
At least they're not tiny teeth, I guess.
I mean, I guess, but they're giant teeth. And they had to, and because of my roots are so long, it took like double or triple the amount of time to move my teeth.
You got long roots.
Yeah, they're like huge. They like go way up into my fucking face.
That's crazy.
So that's why it hurt. I mean, besides having my face hit with a brick, that's why it hurt so bad.
Yeah.
And then orbital broke in 2. That was a fucking Tom Brady hit me in the face with a bottle of vodka.
You've had a lot of this.
Yeah. I've got my face in the way of a lot of things I shouldn't have.
There's like a lot of this happening.
Yeah, some motherfucker
at
a fight.
Yeah.
Like unbelievable throw. Like we had a fight.
Right.
We walked away. This is the night before Halloween.
Okay.
And I'm walking to my truck.
Wait. 15, 25.
No way. No, that was before.
What are you?
I started hanging out with you. So this is like 2008.
So you're like 22.
2009. Yeah.
21. 22.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Walking away from this party. It was our friend's house. These fucking idiots showed up, started a fight, punched people in the face. My friend Josh decked the shit out of this kid.
Yeah.
And we're walking away. I'm like, dude, we're just getting the fuck out of here because this is super stupid.
Sure.
Walking back to my truck, I hear a hey. I turn around. I'm easily 85 feet away from the front yard of this place.
Yep.
Fucking bottle just is like right here.
Wow, dude.
And then that thing just fucking whacked me right here off my cheek, broke my cheekbone.
Damn.
So I
feel
had
like
this
that's
giant
gnarly.
black eye for the next month.
That's
It was
super
horrible.
gnarly.
Yeah,
Well,
that
how-
one hurt.
how do they
I had
fix that?
I had a pink. I didn't.
What do you mean?
I never had surgery done to it. It just healed funny. So I have like an extra bump right here on the side of my skull.
I can't tell.
Like if you push into my my cheekbone right here, it's real pointy right here, dude. Where it's
weird.
like fucked up.
You never went to the doctor for that?
No.
I feel like I would go for that for sure.
No, I didn't go for damn near anything. Last time I went to the doctor was my arm.
What's your
When
worst
this one got
injury? What's like
sliced
the worst
open.
injury you've had?
Double hairline fracture, both femurs.
Is that from the bike
Yeah,
when you
my
crashed your bike?
wonderful blessed bike that I got for my fucking
Yeah,
birthday.
you talked about
My birthday's in November. Have we talked about this already?
Yeah. You talked about how you jumped it into a tree and you wrapped yourself around a tree.
Yeah. That was the one.
But I don't think you went to the medical part of it. So like, you hit a tree.
Yeah,
and
and then
you
I just
wrap
had these
yourself around it.
insane fucking bruises where you can see like they like spider webbed up my legs.
Right. I've had that one before.
It was horrible.
Only one time before. I
Yeah.
had that on my ass. I've had a lot of ass stuff.
Oh, dude, yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're very ass focused.
I'm ass focused.
I'm more like face and legs.
frontal focused.
Yeah, I've never had a back injury. I've never had back of my head. I did.
You ever coughed blood up?
Yeah, multiple times.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ever like hallucinated from from concussions?
Well, yeah, that's like, well, I don't know. Yeah, I definitely have. I've had
Yeah.
like if I say 5 or 7 maybe concussions. I've been knocked out twice.
Yeah, I've been knocked out
All
like
snowboarding.
5 or 7 times, maybe 10.
You've been knocked out that many
Oh
times?
yeah, lots of times.
I've only been knocked out twice.
Oh really? Yeah.
Yeah. But I've had about 5 or 7 concussions.
Yeah, I'm probably at least
and
that.
two of the
I'm probably
concussions-
double digits.
2 of the concussions were like,
Pretty severe.
like hallucinogenic. Where and I'm not saying hallucinogenic. I'm just saying like I remember seeing like dots.
Seeing dots and like stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I
your
had
eyes
one
are
where
not working
I had a
properly.
giant green neon C in my vision,
I
like
remember
right
going to,
here for like 3 days.
Oh, mine wasn't that bad. I remember going to Pizza Hut after snowboarding. I hit my head on a rail, and I was like, "I'm fine. Let's go to Pizza Hut." And I kept repeating myself, and I remember
That's so annoying, by the way.
yeah. And I remember
so annoying.
I don't remember it, but I remember the stories. And my friend and the girl that was with us were like, "Yeah, you kept telling the employee to turn the lights down." And it's in Pizza Hut.
At a Pizza Hut is known for not having any lights.
I know.
Yeah, so you're just
Yeah.
like, wow, it's bright in here.
yeah, I kept telling them to turn the lights
Your
down.
brain's like, fuck, dude.
Yeah, my brain's like, turn the lights off.
God.
Turn them off.
Turn 'em off.
Turn them off.
Get him out of here.
Yeah. So that was mine.
I don't know what my funniest one was. I mean, it was probably one of my stupid ideas biking, probably.
Your dick is pretty funny.
I guess. Not to me.
I mean, it's funny to think about. I mean, now that's
It
been,
is.
how long has it been? Since that?
Over a decade.
Right, so it's funny now.
15 years.
Right. I didn't drop a cliff for like a good decade. A single cliff.
Well, I guess I got over my dick thing pretty quick.
I didn't get over my ass thing for a long time.
I
was
understand that, dude.
I was like, I can't drop another cliff for a long time.
I understand.
Now I do it a lot. But
Yeah,
like,
we've gone to that spot and dropped it many, many times.
Yeah,
now.
actually, I dropped it like 3-4 seasons ago for the first time. The same
Yeah, I
cliff.
was with you on that one.
Yeah, it was a defeat.
Yeah.
Or an accomplishment.
It was an accomplishment.
I defeated the beast.
Defeated your fear.
Yeah,
Overcame your fear, dude.
Yeah, but it was still emotionally like I didn't cry after it, but I was definitely like, this was crazy.
I had to. I came to overcome my fears too.
Yeah, I overcome them.
Overcome my
Yeah.
fears, yeah.
No,
I don't know. I think my dumbest one was when I was a kid. I ripped both my eyebrows off, and it was because I was fucking around with my friend.
wait. At the same time?
Yeah.
You ripped both
a
your
fucking
eyebrows?
Frankenstein my front of my face, dude. Dumbest way ever, dude. So
How do you even have
I'm
fucking
chasing-
eyebrows?
I don't know. That's really good. It's a really good question.
I'm
dude.
blonde, dude. I mean, photos of me look like I'm
Dude, my scars are fading out, dude. Like they're going away.
I got a lot.
I have a
problems.
puncture wound that I used to have here.
Yeah.
Where I got impaled by a tree. Like through.
Huh?
Yeah. I used to have a fucking quarter-sized hole.
That's so gnarly.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? I never knew that.
Floating a river. Talk about a stupid way to get impaled. Floating river on a raft.
And you get impaled?
Yeah. This lady in front of us.
I didn't know that.
She's like, because a whole bunch of people. So she was the first one going down the river. Rule number one when you're going down the river: if there's obstructions in the river, don't grab onto them.
sure,
Like,
okay.
try to get away, because what she did was this tree was way out into the river,
Okay.
and it was like stripped of all the bark and all the tree, all the
Okay.
branches had gotten pretty much ripped off because
Sure.
it was from flood season.
Okay.
And she grabbed the end of this thing to let everybody by. And
Not
that
you?
and the current pulled her right into the fucking edge of the river
And stabbed you.
She couldn't hold on any longer.
Right, okay.
So I'm sitting up in my thing like this and I watch.
Are you like a family vacation? What is
basically church
this?
camp
Oh, so when you're
essentially.
14, how old are you?
Yeah. No, 16, 17.
Okay.
Yeah.
You get impaled by a fucking tree?
Yeah, and this tree's got a 6-inch barb at the end of it, like snapped off. So like basically kind of like yours, but smaller.
I don't know,
like
hold it.
like a punji stick,
It's
right?
not my scepter, dude. I
So the
haven't held
size
it
of
in
a
long time.
quarter. So mine was the size of a quarter and about almost as long as this actually. It's about
Yeah,
eight,
it's long.
about 10 inches,
Right, by
12
a
inches.
quarter width.
But a quarter width, right? Yeah. So
Right.
because it was at the end of the tree.
This one in my ass.
Yeah.
It's weird to think about.
That's amazing, huh?
yeah.
It didn't go up your ass. It just made a new ass hole.
Made a whole new hole.
Second hole.
A whole new hole.
Yeah. Wonderful.
It's surreal to look
You're
at.
going to call the hole Jasmine or something like that, dude?
Yeah.
The Aladdin
I don't have
hole?
a name for my hole. What should we call my hole?
It's whatever you want, dude. That's not for me.
Fred.
Fred. That sounds nice and redneck.
Rick.
White trash.
Rick.
Richard.
Rick.
Trevor.
Rick's, yeah. Rick.
It's got to be white trash.
Rick.
But yeah, so this lady like basically bent the whole tree back to the shore,
Yeah, and pulled it, snapped
and
back.
then she couldn't hold on anymore and let go.
That's pretty
So I
good,
just
huh?
watched this thing just.
Do you have like a scar?
No, not anymore. It's gone.
Really?
Entirely gone.
So it's like a.
This one's going away too.
Was it a dream?
Pretty sure no. This one's definitely not a dream.
I see that one.
Yeah, but this one used to go to my wrist.
What was that?
I ate shit bombing the biggest hill in.
I got one on my elbow from
on the
that.
big
From-
on the big island of Hawaii in Honolulu.
from skateboarding or snow.
Yeah,
Like
skateboarding. Yeah, that one went from elbow to wrist. Didn't feel it
yeah,
at all
yeah.
the entire time, even afterwards. It
Yeah,
just
it's a weird.
chilled
That's
the
a weird
nerves
injury
off.
because I've had that and like
Yeah,
it stings like has like an icy cool feeling, but it doesn't hurt.
I
as
didn't even
bad.
get that.
Oh, I got that.
I got basically no pain. It just
We're gonna
exploded
put this, like,
my
right
arm
here.
open.
Let people look at it.
Yeah, right there on the head.
I
Check
honestly
that
say
out.
okay. So the only other one I want to talk about is for me is snowboarding again. Oh wait, I got another.
Oh
one.
wait, the double eyebrows.
Oh yeah.
I was chasing
Sorry,
my
sorry,
friend
sorry.
in
Yeah.
his kitchen around his house.
Yeah.
I put on goggles,
Okay.
snowboard goggles,
Okay.
so I can't see with a damn because it's
Sure. Okay.
in a house in the 90s. There's no lights,
Yeah.
and I'm just running, and I slide on one of those little kitchen mats in front of the
Yeah.
in
Like
front
a
of the
sink.
sink, and I go all the way across this kitchen, and they have a metal table, and it just goes.
You slam it.
Yeah, and it just basically fell. It like followed the outline of the goggles, so the goggles were a guide,
Where's
and it
the,
just
do you have a scar? from it?
circular saw it across. Under, yeah, they're on. You can see
I
kind
can
of.
kind of see it. I think
Yeah.
I guess if I'm.
Yeah, it goes up kind of, and then goes like down again.
Oh no
out
no no
here.
no 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 no! I can kind
You
of
kinda
that
see it.
a little bit. I
Yeah.
do see a little bit. I've never noticed that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Were you just like blood everywhere and like?
Well, the blood pooled up on the top of the goggles, so I didn't know.
So you're like, I'm good. And
I'm
keep
good.
playing?
I'm good. I'm good. And then my friend's just like,
Nah.
he gave me the look because I'm like,
yeah.
I think 4. And he's like, so his eyes get really big. I'm like, what? And he's like, dude, your face. And I'm like, what do you mean? So then I pull my goggles off and the blood just goes right in front of my eyes.
So
I'm just like,
yeah.
yeah, immediately screaming.
Yeah.
off to the yard.
There's nothing more terrifying than like seeing a little child with blood everywhere.
Yeah, a lot of blood. Where you're like,
Yeah.
that's an unreasonable
Your head
amount for a
region,
child.
yeah. My brother
Yeah.
like almost bit his tongue off once. There's just been a bunch of stuff.
Ooh,
Lots of
yeah.
blood.
I've gone the tip a little bit,
Not like,
but not like,
a third of it.
no, nothing that
Or
bad.
it might be my sister. I forgot who it was. There's someone that like bit like half their tongue
I
off.
watched my friend Casey Sayers bite his tongue in half.
It's so
And look
nuts.
out.
Oof.
Snaked his tongue.
Was that when we were up there?
Uh-huh.
Really? How?
Right in half. Sending the leap of faith.
Bless him.
Came up short, brother. Just boom. Kneed himself in the mouth.
Woof.
And it went sideways and his teeth just sliced his fucking his tongue in half.
One of my most
Wild.
painful ones that I remember. There's two that happened. It's all in like one season, but it's happened, and I are we good? Okay, I there's two things. We'll end here shortly, but like I fractured my sternum,
Yeah.
and that one
You
really hurt.
fractured your sternum. That's a weird one.
Yeah,
So broke it in half?
fractured.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but hairline like a hairline fracture.
Yeah.
Like very tight.
So did you dislocate your ribs in?
I thought
You
I
probably
did, but it
did.
hurt so bad.
Yeah,
No,
it's
I
probably the
didn't.
dislocated ribs.
I don't know how it worked. No, I wasn't. It was a hairline fracture. I got an
Okay.
X-ray. It was just a hairline fracture. Everything else was okay, but it was just like hurt to breathe.
Yeah.
And that one was a trampoline accident. But
I broke my foot on a trampoline.
but fast forward, I did like a 720 off of a jump at Mammoth.
Yeah.
I over rotated, and the landing's here, the jump's here, and I landed this way. And the back of my edge.
Oh, so yeah. So worst case scenario.
So 720 and a half, right? So almost a 900.
720 and a half to the lights have gone out.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
well, I
KO,
didn't-
you're done.
I got a concussion.
Yeah,
I
of
landed
course
this
you
way,
did.
and I hit my head sideways.
Oof.
And I sat back up. My goggles popped out of my off my
Out of
head.
the frames?
Yeah, out of the frames.
Yeah.
And I saw them, and I sat back up, and I said, "Oh, that hurt," and I couldn't say it properly.
Oh, yeah.
And my jaw was dislocated out of its spot, and it was down here kind of, and it was mushy, and I was like, "Oh, that hurt." And I was like, and I just like was immediately like, "That's weird," and I pressed here a little bit, and it was this gush mush, and so I was like, I grabbed my lenses, I sat off to the side. I've never had this happen to me in my life, and I just was adrenaline kicked in, and I put my hand
Yeah,
right
just
here,
slammed
and I
her.
went like this,
Yeah.
like just hard, and it just popped in. And I didn't go to the doctors. And my aunt's like, "Who the fuck are you? Like, you're getting so many injuries."
Yeah.
And she told me, she's like, "Chuck, why don't you just get it?" She told me this. This is like,
Get a desk job.
well, yeah. She's like, "Why don't you go to college like everybody else and get a job?" And I ate like little baby food from the front of my teeth for like a whole like 2 weeks. I was just like, I couldn't leave my mouth. And it's like the most pain I've ever had. And then fast forward like 2 more years or something like that, I did a double cork. And I landed, and my knee hit my chest, and
yeah,
I flopped and blasted myself, and I have this permanent like crink in my
your
neck,
neck?
and I
Yeah.
coughed up a bunch of blood and had a concussion.
I think like the darkest.
Oh wait, really
Okay.
quick, and then I've been kind of injury free for a while, and
Yeah.
then
And then
I severed my Achilles in half.
doing a 180.
Doing a 180
and
snowboarding.
he didn't even wreck. He landed it.
Yeah, I landed it, and my Achilles
Your
ripped
Achilles
in
just
half.
went,
full,
we've had enough of your shit.
full blown tear.
Yeah.
And then
And then
I
tell
got
the fine
surgery.
people.
I got surgery on it, and exactly a week later from surgery, I trip over my fucking dog who's dead. I killed him.
I helped.
Yeah, you helped. It's okay. He was like almost 16.
Yeah, he needed to be put down.
Yeah,
he was in.
He was blind,
very
deaf,
bad
couldn't
way.
hear. Even PC people, even like fat, blue-haired liberal ladies would be like, thems would be like, you need to put him down.
Yeah.
We put him down. But that wasn't the reason why. He lived another 6 months past it. But past that, I tripped over him, and I ripped half or 70. No, I ripped 70% of what they fixed. And then I ripped another tear above my Achilles. I'm a fragile bitch. And so I have 4 anchors in my heel, and I have a scar running up my leg all the way up to my calf, like 7 inches. It's a gnarly
it's good.
looking. It's a gnarly looking injury.
It's
I'm
real good.
Still, actually, not 100% healed.
Yeah.
So I don't know what snowboarding's gonna be like.
Dang, dude.
That's it. Those are like the bulk of my
I think
my trophy injuries.
I think the worst ones for me.
Yeah,
I mean, they're not very trophy.
I have a trophy.
Like you have the trophy injury right there. I mean, mine was like the scariest one. It's kind of funny, I guess, because it's dark. Is when I temporarily paralyzed myself in 7th grade.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it'd be kind of funny.
I told
to
you
see
about
it.
that one, right?
Yeah, in the winter.
Yeah, and I was like,
You're by yourself.
paralyzed from the neck down. I slid off the.
hear this?
I knocked
Caden,
myself
did you hear
out.
that one?
Yeah. He, like, went off to jump on the thing.
No, I knocked myself out going down this double black diamond, slid out and bashed the back of my head, knocked myself out.
Snowboarding.
And it was on a turn, so I just slid off into the woods.
You couldn't move.
And I'm like, and I couldn't move. And I'm
It's
just
funny now.
I awaken and I'm paralyzed from the neck down, and I start crying. And I'm crying for like 3 minutes, and they're freezing on my face, and I'm like, I'm fucking dead. I'm gonna die here, or if they find me, I'm paralyzed for the rest of my life, dude. And I was just fucking. I was absolutely terrified, dude. Out of my mind, terrified.
Yeah.
And then the other one would be going blind.
But that was from a sickness.
That was from sickness.
You got like, what is it called? Lyme's disease?
Lyme disease, yeah. I would be blind every day for a couple hours.
That's so crazy.
I definitely use it to my fucking advantage.
I feel like between you and me, we could
because
like
I would
run
have
a-
like girls like lead me to their classes,
Right.
and I'd be blind, so I just
Would you grab their ass?
I usually titty.
Right.
I need a comforting titty because I'm blind.
Titty comfort. Yeah.
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 And you think that's bad? Fuck you. Go blind. Titties are real comforting when you're fucking blind. Let me tell you.
Post Falls titties, dude.
That wasn't even Post Falls, dude.
Get those farm
That was like in
girls.
Wisconsin, dude.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Way hotter.
Cheese girls.
Dude, way hotter, dude.
Okay. Whatever.
Weirdly enough,
Okay.
smaller town, way hotter.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I feel like that's a good
I can't think of
ender.
any other random. I've got tons of random ones. Getting
Yeah, we
crushed
got-
by a tree. That's because
You had fights with Russians.
I didn't get knocked out. Nothing happened to me.
You didn't go to the hospital for that?
No.
We're gonna talk about
I
that.
almost went to jail.
We're gonna talk about that for the
I
New
definitely
Year's
had guns
special.
pointed at me for that one.
That's a different topic.
Yeah, it is. You're right.
Yeah.
He did break my big foot.
Okay.
Or my big toe.
Your Bigfoot.
My big foot.
One Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Okay.
He made my foot pretty big though.
Well, thank you
broken
everybody.
toe
That's
got real
our
good.
that's our wrap for our injuries, for the highlighted injuries.
There's others that
We
I'm
could be way
forgetting.
more, but let's just call it good.
Yeah, there's
We're-
way more.
We're an hour 15, hour 20 into this one.
Yeah.
We try to keep these short.
I've
so.
got quite a few, dude.
Yeah.
Homemade zip line, horrible idea.
Yeah. I had a sparkler bomb accident go wrong.
Oh, I've had
Yeah.
modified explosive devices go off real close to me
Yeah.
and been
Yeah.
very. My ears aren't what they used to be.
Yeah, I could go for I could go for another hour. But
There's a lot of like, I'm so surprised that all of these are still here and I can
Yeah.
see and hear.
But I guess that's to end this. Injuries make you stronger.
Yeah,
They make you more resilient.
yes.
And-
Pain is weakness leaving the body.
I feel like injuries can depending on the right injuries.
they
Most
definitely
injuries,
make
make you smarter.
they make you more grateful. That's for sure. They definitely have for me.
Yeah, they do that.
'Cause
Yeah.
when you get older, you're like, damn, dude, like, damn.
Well, what I've learned from my injuries is that like fast forward to like being 35, like people like freak out about like, oh my god, you rode a bike. You know, like these like people who don't do anything. Like,
yeah.
you ride motorcycles.
Yeah.
Like you're fucking crazy.
I've
You're
never been to the ER before.
Yeah, I never skipped my dentist appointment.
You're like,
you're
what?
wild. I'm
The
like,
fuck?
yeah, exactly.
This is normal.
It helps you kind of.
I wasn't even the worst.
Right.
I have friends that had way worse.
Yeah, yeah, and I've had friends that are
Like
paralyzed, and
broken
stuff.
backs, paralyzations,
Yeah, yeah.
broken necks.
Yeah,
I'm missing half my arm.
Yeah.
You know, like
Right.
crazy shit.
yeah. I'm not doing that.
Or they're dead.
I
got a
do-
couple of those.
I will end with this. I still haven't regained full healing down there, so
I have.
I don't know what it's like. So I guess I've never known what it's like.
Oh wow. Yeah. Huh. Well, I
Like
mean,
full feeling.
this is what it's like for you. So it
It's-
don't matter.
It's life. It's life.
That's how it is, dude.
Figure that one out.
Yeah.
Have a good night. Don't give us reviews. Don't
No stars.
don't
no
mention
stars.
us.
Get the
Don't
fuck
follow
out
us.
of here.
Eat shit and die.
You're not my dad.
It's not Merry Christmas yet, so fuck you. And have a good night or a good morning. Fuck you, asshole.
Did you like that show? Don't care. Like and subscribe right now, Buster. And remember, you are not my dad.